My little tomato seedlings have done absolutely fabulously, and in fact, too well. They are now, I don't know, a foot tall. So we're gonna take them down the allotment. Hello, good morning and welcome to the allotment. Here on it's quite cool Sunday morning today. I thought it was quite quiet, but it is pretty quiet. The train was very quiet. Tomatoes. In Japan, appearance is everything. So as long as you look the part, that's the most important thing. So the effectiveness of the mask in preventing the spread or contraction of the virus is not as important as the fact that you are wearing a mask. That is the most important thing. You know, that's the most important thing. Anyone here? So, I'm sure the mask does have some benefits. It's complicated, isn't it? There's been lots of, there's been quite a lot of articles I've noticed about how effective are they. I think it kind of represents, though, the mindset in Japan, which is, you should be clean and take care of things, and also you need to consider other people and don't infect them, which is good. Oh dear. Rhubarb seems at least one. Ooh, hopefully can hang in there. So I brought these tomatoes. I planted these seedlings, I don't know now, 2 months ago, and they have done so well that they are now stuck in these little pots, so I have to bring them down. It is a little bit cool today. It's a little bit early, and I don't see anyone else growing tomatoes. But if I don't plant them here, they will just get stuck in the pot, and then they will suffer in the pot. Nobody likes to be confined in a small space, do they? It's very stressful. You want to be out here. You want to put down your roots in the soil, and you want to reach for the sun. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello and welcome to Tokyo for International Tomato Staking. And our first competitor is John, an old hand at this. He gets his first stake in, very nicely done. He's careful about where he puts them. There's number 2. Approximately 10 centimetres, and there goes a oh, and there's a bit of a bend there. Did you see that, Bob?
Clearly discarded it.
He's discarded that. He's gone for another one. That's 3. We've got 3 now in a very nice line, and the spacing is beautifully done.
Beautiful spacing.
He's very experienced tomato staker. He's won the national championships in Bournemouth.
I think it's Tamworth,
3
Frank.
years in a row, and he's going out for his second line. There we go, there's 2 in a row. The angles are absolutely precise. He's practiced so many hours for this moment, and I think, yes, he's just adjusting those, and that seems to be it. That's John's 10 stakes in the ground. Bob?
Yes, very lovely job he's done there, Frank. It'll be very interesting to see now where he puts the seedlings.
Well, we won't have to wait very long, Frank, at all, because here we go. John is placing his seedlings down. He's put it in A1 and B1. He's got them on the south side of the stake. This is traditional.
opening move, and he's now on to
I think that's A2.
A2 and B2. Those two are down, and he's going for the next row. So we've got 6 plants now out on the ground next to the stakes. He's now collecting the last 4 plants in one go. This will definitely save him some time. And there goes number 7, number 8. There's 9, and he's lifting the stake and he's moving the stake. I'm not sure if you saw that, Bob. Did you see that? He lifted the stake and put it in a different place, and he seems happy with that.
Very nice readjustment.
He's picked up the trowel. He's got his trowel now. John, he slips through. Very professional slipping through there. Did you see? Oh, he's putting his glasses on now to have a closer look. And there he goes. The trowel is in the soil. Lovely trowel work. John, I think, don't you think, Frank? Lovely trowel work.
Lovely trowel work.
He's rolling up his sleeves now. He's really getting down into this. He adjusts the small hole, and it's out of the pot. The plant is out of the pot. It's in the ground. Now it's in the ground. He's earthing it up, slightly tapping it down, making sure everything's fine. And that's a lovely job. He just adjusts that, and he's on to the next. And instead of going for A1, he's gone down to B2. Unorthodox, to say the least, but I think John knows what he's doing. There we go. The plant is already, out of the pot. Lovely root system on that one. Bob, I think you'll agree. Lovely root system.
Yes, lovely
He's got
root
it in the
system.
ground now. He's gone back in with the trowel. He's gone back in for a little adjustment there. He wants them to be quite deep in the soil, but not too deep. Tomatoes like to be a little deep. I think we all know that. And John seems to be well on his way, so it's back to the studio.
Bye-bye.
Will you look at my potatoes in this huge pot? They are doing pretty well. So it's 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. Well, look at this. Let me just move all the... Do you remember these little trees that I found on my plot, which are probably birch? So it was just like a stick going up, and then all these little side laterals shot out like a little ladder. And this one did the same. But as you can see, this one is like, it's really fabulous. Isn't that amazing? Look, this side lateral here. These are the ginkgo, and you can see here. This is like the new growth. These were acorns, which I picked up while I was out running, and planted them last autumn. And now they've come up. Look, this one, and this one. But I think my pride and joy on the balcony at the moment is the Berlin chestnut. So as I've probably mentioned before, I picked up this. I picked up a horse chestnut in Berlin several years ago and brought it back and started to grow it. Look, this is this year's growth. And it is just, it's amazing. Look, it's got so many little side shoots now. This one, all of these, I presume, are all gonna start growing, and inside it's just so much growth. It's like a little bonsai, almost.
Well, hello and welcome back to the plot. And we're in for some fascinating few minutes now as John moves the stake closer to the seedlings, ready to tie them up. This is a very essential part of the process, of course. These seedlings are very young and very delicate, and they are prone to wind damage. And so this is an essential part of the process. That soft brown twine will caress and hold them Not too tightly, but not too loosely, like good underwear. I think you'll agree. Not too tight, not too loose, but firm and secure and comfortable. There we go. That's nicely done. John just adjusts that.
Okay.
Make sure that the plant is resting on the correct side. Very important. That's a nice job.
all the others.
And we're on to number 2. So there are 10 of these plants to do, so you've got to have a bit of patience, but I think our patience is just about run out indeed, and so we'll leave John to it. Thank you.
Coffee. The lifeblood. It is a little cooler today. It was sunny and warm yesterday. Temperatures have been going up and down. Up and down. I was going to make a rude joke, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Temperatures have been going up and down. There's nobody here, so I think it's okay to be here. I had to travel a little bit to get here, but it's there's basically no one around, so I'm very conscious of that fact now. Like, should I be here? Should I be doing this? And hopefully I choose the right answer. In the last week, I worked at home every day and basically only went out for a run, like 3 days. The last time I went into the city was a week last Tuesday. So it's 12 days. I haven't actually been into the city, so I haven't been on a train. It's very strange, isn't it? It's unnerving, disturbing, worrying. Unseen enemy, as it were. And is there light at the end of the tunnel? Can you hear that wood pigeon oohing away? So I put in some tomatoes. As I mentioned, these tomatoes I grew from seed at home, and yeah, they grew pretty quickly, but they really could not stay in those pots any longer, and even one more week I think would probably not have been so good, so I decided to get them out. Konnichiwa. Someone joining me, keeping his distance though. So I got 10. There are 10 tomatoes in there now. Hopefully it's not too early. I do notice that the guy over there, he's got some tomatoes in, although they are covered. So I'm worried about that rhubarb though. Terribly worried about my rhubarb. This is healthy, but that yellowy tinge, is it too much water? Wow, look at these peas. Wow, how do you get those peas so vigorous? Amazing. This is like some outhouse. So, here we are. How are you? Staying safe, I hope. Keeping well in these difficult times. Let's not talk about it, John. Let's talk about something else. And Halloween. Halloween is very big. What was the other? Christmas is kind of, yeah. I think that's it. I think I have nothing else to say. So, this is John saying thank you very much. Look after yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.